Welcome all of you to SST College of Arts and Commerce. This is SST Edupedia. Myself Krishna Salgaonkar. I am an assistant professor of ITCS department. Our today's topic is image segmentation techniques and its application. It is a part of a course Digital Image Processing Unit 3 TYCS. Let's start with the topic. First, we will try to understand what is meant by segmentation. So, segmentation refers to another step in image processing method where input are images and output are attributes extracted from images. There are various reasons we need to segment our images to identify a particular object in the image or to identify the edges of the images. We need to do the image segmentation. It subdivides an image into its constitute region or objects. Basically, if we have an image and in that image if we have 5 or 6 objects, we have to subdivide that image based on either that objects or regions, that is the boundaries of that objects, that we can call as a segmentation. Main objective of image segmentation is to divide an image into many segments for the further analysis. So if you see over here, the first one is the input image and then you can see the segmented image. C is the actual image and again further it is again segmented. So this is how we do the image segmentation. This is what is called as a image segmentation. So if you see the car, you can identify the car where it is there and that parts are separated. So you can work on individual parts separately. After that, we have to understand how we are going to do this image segmentation. So image segmentation algorithms are based on one of two basic properties of intensity values, that is discontinuity and similarity. So first we will try to understand what is meant by discontinuity. The method is to divide the image into sections based on abrupt changes in intensity of the edges. So in discontinuity, what we are going to do, we are dividing the images into sections based on changes in the intensity. Whatever the edges are there, on the edges there will be the intensity changes, and based on that we are going to section the image. Similarity, the approach is to divide the image into similar parts based on predetermined criteria. So when you want to use the similarity, that time we are going to predefine some criteria. It may be color or maybe the intensity. Based on that, same intensity parts are put in a groups and automatically the image gets segmented. Now we will come to the types of image features. So first is points. It is the process, so how we are going to segment the image. So based on points, lines or edges. So under point segmentation, what is there? It is the process of detecting the isolated points in an image. Line segmentation, it is the method to take a collection of edge points and it finds where all the edge points meet. So basically we start with the points, then group of point is called as a line, and at the edges it is a set of pixels that are connected lines on the region boundary of the image. So object region boundaries are the edges, and detecting that edges we can segment our images. So depending on the situation, we are either using point detection or we are using line detection or we are using edge detection. So point detection, this is the example of point detection. Then this is the example of line detection. See, when actually we are this is the line segmentation of building. So this is how we are going to do the line segmentation using line detection. And then there is edge detection. So the boundaries of the objects are get segmented. So this is edge detection. Now after this, we will see some segmentation techniques, that is threshold method, edge-based method, region-based method, and watershed method. There are many, but we are going to highlight this. This is a comparison of segmentation techniques. The first segmentation technique is thresholding method, based on histogram pic of the image to find particular threshold values. What are the advantages of this? No need of previous information. Simplex method, highly depend this is the disadvantage, highly dependent on pic, spatial details are not considered. These are some disadvantages and advantages of thresholding method. Now the next method is edge-based method, based on discontinuity detection. This is based on discontinuity detection. We have seen two detection techniques, that is similarity and discontinuity. This is based on discontinuity. What are the advantages? Good for images having better contact between objects. When there is a better contact between the better contrast between the object, that time this method is very useful. Not suitable for wrong detected or too many edges. If there are too many edges in your image, this method is not good. Region based method, based on partitioning image into homogeneous regions, more immune to noise. This is what are the advantages of this? When there is a noise in the image, this is more useful. When it is easy to define similarity criteria, this is when there is when we want to use the region based method. Now the similarity detection is used, and that is the main advantage of this thing. Then expense, what is the disadvantage? This is the expensive method in term of time and memory. Then the fourth one is clustering method, based on division into homogeneous clusters. What are the advantages? Fuzzy uses partial membership, therefore more useful for real problems. And what is the disadvantages? Determining membership function is not easy. Then watershed method, based on topology interpretations, and results are more stable. What is the main advantages? The results are more stable. And what is the disadvantages? Complex calculation or graduation are involved. In this method, more complex calculations are involved. Then there are two more methods, that is PDE based method and ANN based method. Under PDE based method, based on working of different equations, and ANN based method is based on simulation of learning process for decision making. So these are few of the methods of segmentation techniques. So whenever we want to do the segmentation of any image, we are going to use any one of this method. Out of that, the first four are more important, that is thresholding method, edge based method, region based method, and watershed method. Even clustering is also used more obviously. Now up till now we have seen what is image segmentation, what are the methods used. Now we are coming toward the what are the applications of image segmentation. The main application in medical imaging. So if you see the upper are the actual images and below there are segmented images. So if you want to highlight some part, so that time this techniques are segmentations are used. So medically, suppose if there is a image of a tumor, then we can identify what is the size of the tumor. For that purpose, we need to do the image segmentation. This is one more very important application of image segmentation, that is recognition task. So nowadays our hand gestures are getting recognized for giving commands to our computer, as well as in many cases face detections are also useful. So for this, recognizing the hand movements or facial movements, this images need to be segmented, and based on the segment the things can be recognized. Now we will come to the conclusion part of our whole study, that is first we'll look at a few different image segmentation methods. Then these approaches are commonly used to detect point, edges, line, patterns, among other things. So basic, what we are going to recognize is points, edges, lines and patterns. Then what are the applications of face recognition, medical research to detect cancer cell from photo, or pattern recognition, highway satellite image classification, and more sector employ these techniques. So these are the different applications where these recognition techniques are, segmentation techniques are used. This survey may aid researchers in their future work in the field of picture segmentation. Whatever surveys, this can be helpful for your research work. So this is what is image segmentation. Thank you.